What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. My name is Kyle Iverson. This is the Kyle Iverson channel. I figured I would make a little intro video instead of just randomly posting, a video of me shooting some paper. A little bit about me. I'm 35. I'm fat and I'm balding. Life's good. Working on the fat part, sort of. Not too hard because I don't really give a fuck. Probably shouldn't have said that so early in the video because I know YouTube is strict. But that brings me to my next point, that this video is also being posted on Rumble. Figured I would post there as well because they don't care. Less editing for me to do, whatever. So if you have a Rumble and don't mind giving me a follow over there, that would be great. I might post the same video. I'm not sure if I want to do two intro videos for my Gunworks channel. So I have Kyle Iverson, Iverson Gunworks, and Alpaca Lacka, which is my gaming channel. I've had that one forever. It's got like 200 subs, and whatever, I just play games, chat it up with the friends, whatever. You can go and follow that one if you would like. As far as Iverson Gunworks, the main focus will be 2011s. This is my Springfield Prodigy. This thing was a piece of shit. It is now not. And I would like to go over that kind of on both channels, but on the Iverson Gunworks, I will dive deep into it. I'll take it completely apart except for the extractor because that was a absolute bitch, both in and out. I do not want to do that again unless I absolutely have to. Like, I refuse to touch that extractor. It took me longer to get the extractor out and back in than it did to completely strip it down to nothing, and put it back together. And it was like my first time ever taking apart a 1911. My background in firearms, I grew up shooting a pellet gun that my dad had. It's a 22 pellet gun, which seems to be kind of uncommon. I don't see it too often. Everything is that 177 caliber. Grew up shooting that, paintballing, and never fired anything real until the Marine Corps. And when I joined the Marine Corps, I shot expert on rifle and pistol. I was an armorer, small arms repair technician, 2111, where you at? So I worked on everything from the M9 up to the SMA rocket launcher, the 50 cal sniper rifles, the Madus, Mark 19, you name it. If it has, a small trigger, I probably worked on it. If it's pulling a string, that ain't me. I don't know anything about arty. That's someone else. Then after that, I went to some other schools, used my GI Bill and whatnot, and then attended SDI for gunsmithing. Figured why not, get more training. Didn't learn too much. I went through the not the associate's program, so I didn't get the degree. I just got a certificate, which it was cool. I learned quite a few, things here and there, but as far as info, it was everything I already knew. A lot of paperwork, whatever. I don't necessarily agree. It's not a bad school. I'm not going to badmouth them. But I'm not going to say, hey, go to SDI if you want to get your hands-on in gunsmithing, because it's hard to do hands-on online. I learned everything. I graduated top of my class out of MOS school. I got a meritorious promotion. for being top of my class. I feel like I know my shit when it comes to guns. Um, for the most part. I mean, I don't know everything. I'm always trying to learn something new. As far as this channel, it'll mostly be like range days, shooting, gun reviews, learning how to not, tap on my table so that it doesn't vibrate the camera or my mic. A lot of stuff like that. I want to. I used to have just a fat amount of guns that were just stupid. I've been selling them off. Just buying pistols to buy pistols, buying guns to buy guns. I mean, there's nothing wrong with people who do that, but to say, oh, I had 20 guns or 15 guns. I was at like 16 guns, and I shot 2 of them. I want to shoot and own like the cool shit. So I do have some Glocks. We'll go over that as well on this channel and on Iverson Gunworks. I'll show you how to take apart a Glock and whatnot, put it back together. I'll show you how to do the Prodigy. That's kind of what sparked this whole thing. Is my Prodigy was a first gen. I got it about a month after they came out, and it was complete dog ass. This gun sucked. First 200 rounds were great. I literally took it from Sportsman's Warehouse, went out into the desert, fired 200 rounds, 0 issues. 0. I was like, what are all these guys talking about on YouTube? Honest Outlaw, whatever. Sample size of 1. Go fuck yourself. Well, then day 2 came along, and it was nothing but problems. Stovepipes, light strikes, it wouldn't go into battery. Still not, I wouldn't say still to this day, because I was using a lighter recoil spring. And it wouldn't go into battery. This was like a couple weeks ago. I since reverted back to the stock spring, and the thing has been running tits. It's amazing. It looks good. It runs good. Is it a staccato? No. I don't have staccato or Atlas money. I don't have Infinity money. I don't have anything like that money. But what I do have is some knowledge. I have Prodigy money. I have Mac 9 money. And that's what I want to do. I want to work on these budget 2011s, and I want to take you guys along with me. See if we can get them running good. That might be a waste of money to some people, but to me it's fun. I enjoy it. The Prodigy seems to be the worst one out of the bunch. Maybe not shooting wise, like the general consensus is that it's a good shooting gun when it works. Most of the time it does not work, unfortunately. So we're going to work on that. Work on other guns. I got an Archon Type B coming. I'm not a huge striker fire fan. If I do get a striker fire, it's going to be Glock. But I figured, hey, let's get an Archon. They're cool. I also want the Smith & Wesson, that mouthful. The Smith & Wesson metal, or Smith & Wesson M&P 9.0, or M&P 9 2.0 metal HD spec 5, whatever, that has the sick ass looking blue and purple accents and shit. That thing is sexy as fuck, and I want one, so I'm going to buy one. Archon Type B. I want to get the Apollo 11. I would like to eventually get a Platypus. I don't know. Spending $2,000 and then having to wait 6-7 months to get a fucking gun seems a little ridiculous. But I would like a Platypus, not a 2011, as they say. That is a 1911. that takes Glock mags. I want to get a Mac 9. I want to get a Gearson or a T-Sauce and just kind of fuck around with these cheapo 2011s that seem to work super good. For the most part, they might need some work, but if you can spend $600, put $200 into it, and it runs fine, then who cares? You have a nice looking gun. You got one that shoots sweet. So fuck it. Try it. So that's what I want to go over on these two channels. I mean, really, that's about it for this intro video. I'm probably going to just jump right into a review, go over what I did to the Prodigy. And yeah, so you might see me with some top-down views, whatever. I got this little this camera on Amazon. Thing's pretty cool. And so, and After Effects. That was the other thing, is I love using Premiere Pro and After Effects. I just love making shit pop out of my hands, having shit follow my hands around, get little ideas popping out of my fingers, whatever the case may be. And stupid shit that takes way too long for the return on my time investment. But it's fun for me, so let's do it. I appreciate anyone watching. I hope you like, comment, subscribe, go talk shit about my hairline. It's already running from you. Whatever the case may be, I'll catch you in the next one.